Back again. You know, honestly, I don't think I'm going to keep calling these episode like 6.5. Maybe this is just episode 7, you know, whatever. Episode 7 of the same day. All right. So we got our Chipotle bowls we got to prep. I washed off the produce already. I let them kind of drip dry while I was brushing my teeth. That chocolate oats gets stuck between your teeth, and it looks pretty hilarious. So I brush my teeth when I wake up. I brush my teeth again after I eat those chocolate oats. And I brush my teeth before I go to bed. So it's hilarious because when I was a kid, I never brushed my teeth. But I would always have really white teeth. The doctors would be like, "Oh, you must brush a lot. Your teeth are really clean." And then my teeth would be really white too. As nice as of a gift as that is to have, I also learned terrible habits of, you know, not even building any for self-hygiene. So as I've gotten older now, I had to make the effort to brush my own teeth. It doesn't take long. It's obviously habitual for me now, but I remember probably middle school is when I started to do it. My grandpa once said to my sister, it was candid, and it was just a conversation I overheard. He's like, "Hey, if you start dating," and we were kids at the time, he's like, "make sure you always look at a guy's fingernails, toenails, hair, teeth. Those are signs of hygiene. If he has poor hygiene, then don't date him, because if he can't take care of himself, how can he take care of you?" And I was like, that makes sense, you know? So I've always appreciated people with good hygiene. I mean, what's worse than kissing someone whose breath is stinky? You never want to kiss them. You know, I feel like it's hard to tell people that their breath stinks. I used to say it in really mean ways. I remember in school once, this kid was sitting next to me in lab, and he was chewing gum. I was like, "Dude, are you chewing gum?" He's like, "Yeah, I am. It's a spearmint." I was like, "Yeah, your breath smells like spearmint and ass." Pretty terrible thing to say, but pretty funny now that you look back at those things you say growing up. It's like kids have no filter, and I still have none, but I think I have a little bit more awareness. So maybe a mild filter, you know. All right, so we cut up the romaine, pulled out the top on the poblano, splitting the bell pepper, removing the top on that one. Now let's cut up these peppers and divide them equally. So I'm going to eat 2 tortillas with lunch. I'll eat half of my third meal whenever I'm hungry. Or actually, I'll eat that whole meal, and I'll have 2 tortillas with that. Or 4 tortillas, my bad. 4 tortillas. And then my post-workout meal is the final salad. And it doesn't have any carbs in it except for the veggies, you know, the corn, whatever carbs are in the sour cream and in the, corn and black beans. It's not that I have anything against post-workout carbs. They're great. They've been shown to be fantastic for recovery. It's just I like to lump my carbs before training, so I have a lot of gas in the tank for my long training sessions. Then I drink carbs while I train in order to sustain my effort through training. Sometimes I have to go attend to a customer while I'm at work, and it can cut into the workout. Or I just notice near the end of the sessions, I just kind of dilly-dally a little bit. So if I'm dragging ass, it kind of makes sure I still have energy to keep training. But I definitely notice after a certain point in the workout, I just kind of just do nothing. Not do nothing, but I just kind of like intentionally, unintentionally waste time. All right, cutting these poblanos into thin strips. Yesterday, I didn't time my meals well because I just wasn't prepared for the training window. I usually train at 5. I thought I was going to train at 5, but plans changed. Going to train at 3 again today, which I really enjoyed because it gave me time after the workout to stretch, do cardio, and to sort of decompress before going home. Usually I just work out and immediately go home afterwards. So it was nice to just kind of just sit in the office and just chill for a moment and let my body come down. I feel like after really hard training sessions, I'm in like a really bad mood. Like I'm just kind of grumpy. I don't know why. But maybe it's because I have to like get angry to work out. I don't know. I'm not really an angry person when I work out, to be honest. All right, romaine. Let's split up these bell peppers evenly as we can using just the eyeball technique. And then I'm having my employees stay a little bit longer so I can run to the supplement store and pick up more of my product that I use for pre-workout. It doesn't have any caffeine in it. I've really been just getting away from the caffeine lately, and I've actually really enjoyed it. Usually just one coffee a day whenever I need it. I had extra coffee this morning, so it was just kind of nice just to have it. I didn't really need it this morning, but coffee tastes good. You know, it's enjoyable. Okay, poblanos, bell peppers divvied up. Now, got to make the dressing. Yeah. It's funny, yesterday, I guess, I had like 3 different people comment on, dang, it smells like onions in here. Yeah, it's a lot of onion. It was pretty funny to me. So yeah, I'm eating onions. Sorry. I don't know what you're sticking your nose in here for, Snoopy. Got to get 90 grams of light sour cream. There we go. Pretty darn accurate. I try to put these ingredients in a certain order so that when I mix them, they become homogeneous a little more rapidly. So the onion's already in the bottom. I can't do anything about that. But, oops. I put my sour cream. I cut my fingernails all the way down to nubs. So after like 3 to 4 days, I finally have a little bit of wick I can actually grab things with. But until then, my fingers are super nubby. So we put a little bit of Dijon with the sour cream, put the lime juice in the bottom, and then we'll throw our dry seasonings on top. There we go. There's the juice. I'm trying to get to that supplement shop because it's on a major highway south of where I'm at, and that major highway always has a ton of traffic, pretty much regardless of any time of day that it is. So I'm hoping to go when there's those random hiccups and there's a lack of traffic. I mean, all these things are cool, but there's a lack of existence of the quarter teaspoon. No, it's not. What the heck? All right, well, we have the 1/8 of a teaspoon, so we'll just do 2 scoops of everything. Trying to become more and more consistent with my measurements on my ingredients, just so that I can rely on more consistent flavor and taste. Because if you know what you put into something, then you know what to take out if you need to. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. I'm going to put, let's see what this looks like, a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, just to make it a little more Mexican flavored. Do a 1/4, so I'm pretty much doing a 1/4 teaspoon of everything but the cumin. And then we'll do a 1/2 teaspoon of the cilantro, just because cilantro, you know what, we'll do a whole teaspoon of cilantro also. There we go. Some herbies. Black pepper to taste. I like black pepper, so I might put a little more than your normal person. This is what's left over of the tomatoes from the breakfast this morning. There we go, on the money. All right, so let's mix this a little bit and then mix some more after. Looks great, smells great. Awesome possum. this was a possum, it would be awesome. Chipotle pepper, just put one. It's a bit of a small one. So what we'll do to compensate for that flavor loss that we might have is I'll use the spoon and scoop out a little bit of that adobo sauce. That is how you chip a blade. Oops. All right, blade isn't... Yep. Damn, man, that's the second time. Chipped my blade over the weekend on something, and I had to work my ass off to fix that edge, and now I chipped it again. All right, well, at least I take care of my equipment frequently, so that'll be fixed and gone before I notice. It's frustrating when you accidentally break and abuse the things that you have, but you know, a little care and maintenance, be restored to new. I worked out that chip last time, and it took a lot of labor there. This one's chip isn't as bad. It's a bit more shallow, but the last one was like in one of the hardest parts of the knife to get it to sharpen. This one's right near the tang. I think that's what they call it. Right near the handle. Let's use more general terms. So 180, so 3/4 of a cup of corn, 3/4 of a cup of black beans. Good thing I got more black beans. I'm almost out. Might run out right here, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna run out here. Oh, come on, man! Right shy of the amount that I needed too. That sucks. Almost there, though. Bless my preparedness. Nothing's worse than going grocery shopping and not knowing what you need, and then having to go back again later. This week, since I did think about my French toast, I forgot to count how much bread I had. So this morning, I am starting a little later than I intended because I had to go get more bread. Otherwise, I won't have a dinner tonight. Looking for 183 grams. That's 3/4 of a cup of black beans. Woo! That's what we're looking for. All right, those are all of our liquids. Mix those around, then we'll combine them into the salads. Yeah, so I'll eat this one at 12, and then my next meal at around like 3 or 2. I got to train at 3, so I'll eat around like 2 o'clock so the food's digested. We'll see what happens. These are some full Tupperware today. Let's put it in that one. That one looks a little lonely. All right. River is inspecting my work. I think he gave me the paws up. All right. Chicken time. 6 ounces of chicken per meal. And then I will take a photo for the thumbnail because maybe the aesthetic of the food will be more attractive than the little thumbnail I made last time. I don't know. I don't know how to predict what people want. It eludes me. Fuck. Yeah, get away from my food. That's mine. It's not my dog also, so I need to stop spoiling him with table scraps. Otherwise, his owner's going to wonder why he's not eating his food. It's probably why he stands in the kitchen so much, because I usually drop food. I know my parents' dogs, when I used to live there, I meal prepped because I was bodybuilding at the time, and I was just really messy. And the dogs just learned that, okay, if Brennan's cooking, let's chill in the kitchen. We're gonna get snacks. Oops. And now the dogs, we had to retrain them to stop standing in the kitchen. And the biggest dog, he still does it. Still wanders through the kitchen when people are cooking, looking for scraps. And he's really big, so he can get his nose up on the counter and steal your food off the counter if you're not paying attention. This guy has been, I've been made aware that he has stolen a steak off a counter before, so I get really sketchy when I'm done making a meal, and then let's say I have to pop off to the restroom really quick. I'm scared he's gonna like climb up on the counter and eat all my food. Not yet, luckily, but I'm always suspicious. This may not look as good for the photos because the chicken kind of covers up all the ingredients. Maybe when I go to eat it, I'll like stir it around a little bit so you can see more color, and then it'll look a bit more exciting. Just trying to make this stuff look interesting so people click on it, you know? And then they have to sit through 20 minutes of me talking about nothing. Haha, joke's on you. That's the whole point of this channel. I got nothing better to do. There we go. Okay. Meal 2, packed. And then I'll upload this video probably like this afternoon once I'm at work eating. Try and take a good photo of it without all the crap on the desk being in the background. But I got my response from the people that I cooked my chicken for. One of them hasn't responded yet, but 3 of which have, and they've all given me the big thumbs up saying this was really good. The chicken's texture is awesome. Exactly what I wanted. Awesome. Okay. So it's good. Because I remember what it was like when I wasn't cooking food for myself and I wasn't absolutely in love with it. And it made it very hard for me to finish my food and, you know, follow my diet that I had written for myself at the time. Which is why, like, I'm pretty big on, you know, just do it yourself because you're aware of what you like, what you want. You may not know how to get there, and that's why you got to do a little bit of the learning. But if you can get a coach for that part, they can take that learning part out of it for you, and thus you can progress. But knowing your own palate, knowing when your body's telling you to take a break, those sorts of things, those are imperative to being a good bodybuilder. You know, because I took that break, I paid attention to my body rewarded me with a great performance in the gym. Whereas in the past, when I've been training myself or not following a program, which is usually how bodybuilders do it, I got myself injured. You know, I'd feel the aching, I'd feel the pain, I'd feel the body begging, take a break. We don't feel good. And I would just be like, shut up. You're just flesh. Listen to me. And then I was made aware of how mortal I am. So don't do that to yourself. You know, listen to your body. It only wants the best for you. All right, you got 6 tortillas, 2 for lunch, 4 for pre-workout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, I guess I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I missed one. Good thing I checked. There's nothing that'll piss me off more than not having my food, because then you're hungry. All right, and into the Ziploc. I'm gonna toss this in the bag, and I got 50 minutes to knock out my little errand. I gotta get on that highway and get moving. Just clean off this cutting board, wipe off the counters, and that'll be it. Alrighty, y'all. That is the episode 7 daily meal prep. Each of these meals has about 65 grams of protein and I don't know how many carbs. 34 carbs in one and 68 in the other. So, and then the last one, no carbs aside from what's present in the corn and beans, which is minimal. 50 grams of carbs during my workout, and then I have 8 slices of French toast for dinner. I have no idea how many carbs are in that. I'd have to look. But that is it. Episode 7. Oh, yep, doing my sign off. 32 ounces down the hatch. Struggle bus. Have a great day.